I'm Nick, and welcome to my shop. We all want to be better woodworkers, and the best way to do that is through practice. Over 7 days, I'm doing 7 projects, and today is the last day. I've already did a platter, a bowl, a pen, a top, an ice cream scoop, and a vase. Today, I think I'm going to do something very practical. I think I'm going to make myself a French-style rolling pin. I've actually never made one of these before, so it's going to be a first for me. So come on a journey with me as I make one. French rolling pins are about this long in length, and it's made out of a hard wood, and you put a food safe finish on it. So I need something that's a hardwood and about this long in length and about 1.5 inches thick at least. I know what to use. I have some 7/4 zebra wood cutoff right here. That is perfect to make a rolling pin out of. This blank is about 1 7/8 inches. So I'll set my fence to that. I'll have a perfect size blank. Let's talk rolling pins. So what I'm going to make is a French style rolling pin where about this part here in the middle is going to be flat and then the ends are going to taper out. This is in contrast to a handle rolling pin where you have just a big flat section and then handles on the side. There is one other type which is just basically called a doweled rolling pin where you take a dowel of wood and you just chop it off at the length you want and away you go. For the French style, you taper the edges and you can make the best kind of pastries. So that's what I'm making. Okay, let's get this thing round. While I'm at it, I'm gonna get it to the final dimension, which is about 1.5 inches. And I'm still bigger than that. Not the best cut. Probably need to sharpen this. Okay, back with the sharp tool. Okay, got this round. Let's lay it out. This thing's big. It's hard to get you guys positioned, so sorry if it's not the best shot. But 22 inches in length. What I need is the center, which would be 11. Now here's where you can get fancy. I've seen some of these French rolling pins where it just tapers down, kind of like a triangle shape. Some of them have a flat spot in the center, and then anything in between. So I'm gonna do like 10 inches of flat in the middle. So coming off of my mark, and then this end's gonna get tapered, but because I have a mark from the drive center and live center at the end, kind of want to cut off the end. So I'm going to lose about 1 inch. So flat, taper out, this end's going to get cut off. If I was a production wood turner, I'd actually would have a stick with all these marks on it and just hold it up and then tap, 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 go down the line, label it all. But I don't do production wood turning. Now the fun task of trying to make these two sides match. I have a slight ridge right here. I don't know if it's getting picked up on camera, but I can see it. think I like that. Perfect. Just need to give this a sanding. Okay, sanded. Let's finish these ends. For the finish, again, it's just gonna be food safe walnut oil. I'm probably gonna put 2 coats on this just to give it a little extra protection because this is gonna get washed and everything. Because this will get used in my kitchen. This French rolling pin turned out great. It's a very simple shape, but there are some technical elements. Trying to make both sides of the same is actually a little bit difficult, but I think with a little practice, anyone can make one of these. As for the last 7 days, all these projects were a whole lot of fun to make, and I definitely got some skill as a wood turner. Practice does make perfect. But anyway, that's about it for this video series. In the future, I'll be making some bigger projects, so definitely like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have fun.